So I stand up, and as soon as I stand up, I just fucking drop. Yes. My first college party at 14 years old.
What did he say?
If you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know that I have a history of doing very grown-up things very early on in my life. And that's my fault. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the reason I am the way I am.
Oh my god, is he okay?
Who? Him? Oh yeah, that's just good old smogballs. Oh, he'll be fucking fine. So this night in particular, my older sister, her friend, and my older sister's boyfriend at the time, they all wanted to go to a party, and of course, you know me, I wanted to tag along, because at this time, I was a fucking animal, alright? So my sister finds this college party from someone's Snapchat story, and we all thought it looked legit enough, so we decided to go. So my sister's boyfriend at the time, we'll just call him Austin, he drove us there. So we get there, we pull up outside, and it's this mid-sized house with a giant window in front. Alright, so we all get out of the car, and out of nowhere, this friendly guy comes up, and we'll just call him Nathan. So Nathan comes up to us by the car, and he greets us, and he was like, "Hey, what's up? I'm glad you guys can make it. I'll walk you in." Which was actually something I've never had happen at a party before, and I thought it was really cool. So he walks us into this house, and as soon as we get in, this place is packed. We're all in this single file line. I'm looking where I'm going, and next thing you know, I look back, and my sister and her friend just disappeared already. I mean, I look in front of me, all of a sudden there's a drink in my hand my sister's boyfriend Austin is pouring for me. So fast forward 5 minutes, and there we are, just Austin and I, standing against the wall. Meanwhile, my sister is over there, she's already drunk, she's killing everybody at the beer pong table, she's hanging off of shit, yelling in people's faces, there's people falling over and shit, and I just look at Austin and I'm like, "Hey, you wanna go see what else this party offers?" And of course, knowing me at that time, I pulled out a small bag of weed. And he just smiles at me and starts walking, you know, he gets the memo. So we go to the kitchen and we find this door, and we open the door in the kitchen, and next thing you know, all we see is this nearly empty garage with a circle of chairs, a giant fucking gravity bong, and one random dude with his girlfriend just sitting there. So I look at Austin with a big smile, and he smiles back at me, and next thing you know, we're just sitting there in this big dead garage gravity bong smoke circle, laughing to each other, looking like fucking Beavis and Butthead. And then the random Kyle across from us with his girlfriend just looks at us, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, bros?" And I was just like, "What's up, man?" Meanwhile, I'm on my 5th alcoholic drink, and this dude just looked so out of it. I mean, he just looked into my soul with his dead, lifeless look and said, "Do you guys know if I could get some, like, cocaine around here? I'm feeling a little," and just proceeds to vomit into this big-ass gravity bong before he can even finish his sentence. So at that point, it was just time to pack up and get the fuck from around, because there's no point in smoking weed anymore, right? So I stand up, and as soon as I stand up, I just fucking drop. And there I am, just a wasted 14-year-old on the garage floor at a college house party. I don't really remember how much time had passed, but I opened my eyes, and suddenly everything is spinning, like all the alcohol had just hit me all at once as soon as I stood up. And all I see is Austin just grabbing my hand and trying to pull my dead, lifeless carcass up. So I woke up a little, I got up on my feet, and I felt fine. Drunk, but fine nonetheless. So we get into the living room after that shit show, and there's my sister, still playing beer pong. And I think at this point, she's lost her fucking voice. And she just runs up to me and she's like, "Oh, okay, we can go now." But apparently, I still just was not done drinking. I mean, I run over and I pour pour myself 2 to-go shots. And as soon as I'm about to just down the first one, my sister's friend pulls me away and says, "No more for you, you've had way too much." And it turns out, if you couldn't tell already, he was goddamn right. Now, I don't remember much of the rest of that night, but pretty much the whole car ride home, I had my eyes rolled into the back of my head like a fucking e-girl. And as soon as I got out of the car, I vomited pure vodka. And then I went in my house and passed the fuck out.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Until I woke up again in the middle of the night when I looked up at my ceiling and just barfed straight upward like a shitty vodka fountain. And then I just said fuck it and went back to sleep. Needless to say, the next morning was hell. The moral of this story is just don't drink underage. Alright, the end.